don't scoop, don't scoop, don't scoop, don't scoop. And we G-Max Whisk for 720 damage. What's up, everybody? Andrew Mahone here with Tricky Jim at Full Grip Games. Alcremie VMAX is a fun deck that can one-hit KO anything in the Pokemon TCG with its powerful G-Max Whisk attack. And it gets even better with the release of Battle Styles thanks to Cheryl, a supporter card that can help it glance off hits between attacking and accelerating energy. I'm really excited about this updated list, so let's check it out. Alcremie VMAX from Champion's Path has 310 hit points and 2 good attacks. A Dormant for 1 colorless energy allows you to search your deck for a Psychic Energy card and attach it to each of your bench Pokemon. So you can accelerate up to 5 Psychic Energy from the deck to your bench Pokemon if you have a full bench, which perfectly helps you prepare for a big G-Max Whisk. For 2 Psychic Energy, you can discard any amount of energy from your Pokemon, and it does 60 damage for each energy you discard in this way. So if you discard 5 energy from your board, which we just said you could accelerate 5 energy into play for just 1 colorless energy with a Dormant. If you discard 5 energy, you're going to be doing 300 damage. If you discard 6 energy, that's 360 damage, easily enough damage to one-hit KO a Pokemon VMAX. Now, once we discard all of our energy, we're going to have to charge that energy back up into play, which is why we play Rose from Darkness Ablaze. It allows us to attach up to 2 basic energy cards from our discard pile to one of our Pokemon VMAX, but we have to discard our hand. So in order to mitigate that downside of Rose, we play Silvally-GX from Cosmic Eclipse with the disc reload ability, which allows us to fill our hand to 5 cards once during our turn. Now, in order to preserve good cards in our deck that we don't want to discard with Rose, we can rely on Oranguru with the Primate Wisdom ability to put a card on top of our deck before we use Rose and discard our entire hand, and then we could draw back into that card that we wanted to save with the Silvally-GX. This deck really is a lot of fun to play since there are all of these different moving pieces going on. Another way to charge up energy is with Latias and Latios-GX and the Arrow Unit GX attack. For 1 Psychic Energy, it allows you to attach up to 5 basic energy cards from your discard pile to your Pokemon in any way you like. And if you have an extra energy attached, then it makes your Latias and Latios-GX invincible for the turn. So this is a great card to use to get energy back from the discard pile and into play. We also have Energy Recycler in the deck, which was just reprinted in Battle Styles to help us shuffle basic energy back into the deck so that we can use a Dormant to accelerate sometimes in the middle of the game. And Cheryl from Battle Styles is absolutely incredible in this deck. It allows you to heal all damage from each of your evolved Pokemon, and then you discard all energy from the Pokemon that were healed in this way. Since your Dormant attack only costs 1 colorless energy, you can use a Dormant, accelerate energy onto your bench Pokemon, take a hit, and then glance it off with Cheryl before switching into a benched Alcremie VMAX and attacking with G-Max Whisk. Or you can glance a hit off with Cheryl and use a Dormant again to get even more energy into play. And we play a massive 12 basic Psychic Energy and 4 Capture Energy in this deck to make sure you always have enough energy to take big one-hit knockouts with G-Max Whisk. This deck is a lot of fun to play. Unfortunately, Alcremie VMAX is weak to metal, meaning that it's not going to fare too well against those Zacian V decks. I did try originally playing some weakness guard energy in this deck, but usually you have to discard your energy in order to pull off big attacks with G-Max Whisk anyway, so I found that just taking the loss to Zacian is usually just the thing you have to do. But aside from your slightly suboptimal Zacian V matchup, Alcremie VMAX can really hold its own and is a lot of fun to play. Check out the highlights from the stream and let me know, what do you think of Alcremie VMAX in the comments below. So it's definitely important to make sure you're taking care of yourself, not working yourself to the bone, you know. But then it's like, that's a luxury though as well. So I get it, you know, because you got to make ends meet too. So I feel that. All right, let's see what we can do. Go get our type null. Okay, Primate Wisdom and Energy on top. Okay, past my opponent. And then next turn, going for an adornment. And I guess, you know, since we put Cheryl in the deck, I think our strategy is kind of evolved. Or it's a Victini deck. Our strategy is kind of evolved into soak a hit, you know, adornment, soak a hit, Cheryl, and then start slugging away, right? I think that that's probably what we're looking at. So then I don't even attach the Psychic Energy to the active. I just attach it to the bench. They can hit me for 90 damage. Actually, that's a little bit stressful. Thank you so much, Mitarisma, for that Prime sub in the 2 months. It's a little bit stressful because they can definitely just knock out Dave VMAX this next turn. But I kind of just have to play into it and just load up as like powerful of a bench as I can. So we're just gonna research here. And yeah, we just want like as many bench Pokemon as possible. Primate Wisdom, the Marnie. Unfortunates. And then I might as well just throw those back into the deck. And we'll adornment and load up all these guys. And then we know that they will probably just evolve into Victini VMAX and knock me out. And then when they do that, we evolve into Alcremie VMAX. So they take 3 prizes. I take 3 prizes. And then we have to see. The troubling thing is that they could be loading up a Heatran, right? Because they've got 4 energy onto the Victini. But if they miss... Oh, they miss? Oh, let's go. Let's go. My opponent just got a one-way ticket to Punish Town for sure. Let's see. We're going to switch. I don't need to boss. Yeah. You're out of here. I think I could Dedenne change. Seems pretty good, honestly. Yeah. Just get this board set up once and for all. So we'll switch. Dedenne change. Mr. Mountain Dew. The absolute gnar. We've got the Cheryl too. Quit playing with me, chat. Yeah, thank you so much, Mr. Mountain Dew, for that sub. Do you guys want to do it? I think it's worth it, right? We only lose 1 energy and we need 1, 2, 3, 4 to take a knockout. Yeah. It seems worth it. Oh, they're mad. They've got to be upset. All right, I'll get rid of the research. I don't really need that anymore either. We can disk reload. Yes. Sorry, your application for Cake Knockout was denied. All right, G-Max Whisk. We got to discard 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I will keep that one. Discard that one. Okay. Yep. And that Victini is out of here. That was pretty saucy. I liked that. That was sick. Look at that. Cheryl found a new home. We've got Cheryl in the cake deck now. It goes really well in here, I think, too. Seems great. I will maintain that playing one of these Victini is wrong. It's just my humble opinion. I think that you're better off with 4. I see people playing a 3-1 split. I'm telling you, This one's the better one. This one, a waste of time. I don't know. There's tournament winning, not tournament, tournament placing lists I see with the 3-1 split. Those people can afford the 4th Victini. They're just, I just don't think it's correct though. They are getting in there with the V bullets. Okay, we've got ourselves another Alcremie. Seems good. And I've got Boss, so I could just take. Yeah, I mean, honestly, that seems pretty chill. I could just, like, Adornment again. Let's Private Wisdom and Energy and see what we're looking at. Okay, we'll kind of reorder the deck real quick. Take a look at what we have in the deck. Only 3 Psychic Energy are in my deck. Okay, so it feels like it's probably the turn then to Boss. Uh-oh. I can't use GMAX Whisk with that. It's cool, it's cool. We're gonna just, I'm just gonna Adornment then. It's chill. This is fine. Alright, we're just gonna disc reload. Chilling. I get to Adornment for 3. That's fine. Okay, we'll do that. I threw, well, I was thinking about going for, it's either way, like, I could have done 1 energy on this Alcremie, and Adornment this turn wasn't a bad play. I was thinking that I was going to go for the Boss knockout, but if they evolve into a VMAX, I could just 1-hit KO it. So, it doesn't really matter. You know, I think we're fine. And now that I've used Adornment, you know, it was like more or less a safe turn to use Adornment. What's up, Matt Wish? We did win a game with the cake. Yeah. We won a busted game. Now we've got the Cheryls in there, and they're doing good. So yeah, they've evolved into Victini VMAX, which we can 1-hit KO. Even if they swing for 220 damage, we're kind of just chilling. We don't really care about that too much. Okay. So we'll get rid of that. Get ourselves a Mew. Get rid of that. Fail to search. Get rid of that. All right. What? I have 1 more Boss's Orders in the deck. So I could just go for Boss game. Right now I have to discard 3 energy in order to knock out a Dedenne. I'd have plenty of energy left in deck. I think I attach here and we disc reload and see what I'm looking at. I think if I find the Rose this turn, yeah, then we stack. Let's see, make sure. Yeah, we stack that. Yeah, and then we Rose to the bench. Okay, and then we just sack this thing. So I GMAX Whisk, and we discard 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 times 6, 36, plenty. So, yeah, that's it, 6 times 6. So we go GMAX Whisk, and we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We take that knockout. And then all I need is Boss's Orders, right? Off the top of the deck, which I just stacked on top of my deck. And I can just KO. If they KO my Alcremie, I top deck Boss's Orders, which I put there with the Oranguru. And we just bring up to Dedenne-GX and finish. Oh, I shuffled? Did I shuffle? How did I shuffle? Did I shuffle? Uh-uh. I rosed. Rose doesn't shuffle. Rose doesn't shuffle, chat. Rose gets you the energy out of the discard pile onto your man. Yeah, I did not shuffle. The boss is on top of my deck. I was gonna say I had like an Evolution Incense in my. Oh, it's all good. It's all good, Greased. We all make mistakes. But I was gonna say I had an Evolution Incense in my hand, and I thought in my brain, don't play that because you'll shuffle the Rose. Yes. So I already, I made that thought in my brain. Keeping me on my toes. I appreciate it. I've thrown quite a bit today, so I wouldn't. All right, that's going to be GG's, chat. They're out of here. Well played. Do you guys want to go for the... You want to go for the all-star play? You guys want to go for the all-star play? Check this out. No, I wanted the Rose. All right, give me 1 second. See if I can hit it. Give me the Rose, bro. Give me the Rose. Is that enough? 6 is enough. Ah, we didn't get it. All right. Anyways, we'll boss. If I found Rose, I could have done 1-hit KO on the Victini. We didn't find it, though. Hey, thanks, Delirious. Appreciate you tuning in. Start with the Oranguru just in case my opponent has a gnarly attack here. All right, we're up against Victini VMAX. I think we can beat this deck. Let's get it. All right, there's a meat dog over there. I see. Interesting. All right, we've got this guy. We can go get ourselves another one. I can... quick ball away this. Go get ourselves one of these. And I don't know if I necessarily need to save the Pal Pad. I think we're probably just ditching it here. And I'll just dig, and then I'll use the Primary Wisdom to dig an 8th card. Alrighty then. That's cool. I think we want to get our, our Alcremie V down as soon as possible so that we have the highest chance of being able to evolve them all into VMAX. I probably don't want to bench that preemptively. I'll probably Wisdom and Evolution Incense though. Okay, and we got a Mew. That's fine. And then we'll see what they do. We're hoping that they don't have the boss, and instead they've got Welder, so that's fine. We were hoping that they didn't have Energy Boss on my Alcremie. So that's great. And, they could just come up with the Heatran and maybe swing into my Oranguru. They actually, maybe they're going to Spreading Flames or something like slower. They have Tool Jammer. Looks like maybe they're not going anywhere this turn. Which certainly gives me a chance. That Heatran is a little bit scary, though. Yeah, they're going to attach that Weakness Guard Energy. Weakness Guard Energy. That is interesting. Okay, and we've got double Evolution Incense. So we can evolve into Alcremie VMAX. We can evolve into our Silvally. And this is why I said Silvally in this deck is a little bit better than Kricketune, because you really rely on the Silvally draw with this deck. And you could see kind of how pared down, how hard it is to pare our hand down all the way. And we also just kind of need, the Silvally is like our main draw engine. Kricketune's nice for a little bonus here and there, but like we really rely on this to draw us the cards that we need. Latias and Latios, it's not a horrible card to have down. So we'll bench it. And then I can commit this energy, I think, to that guy. Alright, we'll just reload for 4. We find Marnie and Rose. That's fine. I think we stack the Rose onto the other side of the deck. Evolution Incense. Go get ourselves another Alcremie. Primate Wisdom, the Rose on top of the deck. And then we can Marnie, and then hope I find a switch. And we do, which is brilliant. So now I am just about fully set up. And we can adornments and just go get the whole squad some energy. Yeah, that's great. Now we're all set up, feeling good. Latias and Latios could even arrow unit GX and make myself invincible, which is pretty sweet. We've got a boss's orders in our hand, which is nice. I've got a Rose in my hand, so I could even attack with this Alcremie if I wanted to. It's 2 energy in my discard pile, which is pretty good. They're benching Reshiram and Charizard, which does give me another 3 prize option to take, and they've got Capture Energy. You know, the various different types of energy in this deck could be a hindrance. You know, we can discard energy. They can't actually... Oh, I guess Victini VMAX can attack with the weakness card, can't it? No, it's 2 fire, right? I'm pretty sure Victini VMAX is 2 fire. I don't know, though. They're digging for 1. So I am curious about that. Here's the Pokemon communication. Oh, it is a fire and a colorless. Sure enough, okay. So you can utilize Capture Energy, Weakness Guard Energy. It's a fire and a colorless. So that makes sense. That makes sense. See the synergy there. So we can one-hit KO this, which is the crazy thing. All I have to do is Rose. So we'll do this. And then Rose. Do I want to stack anything? I think I could potentially stack the boss's orders. We'll Primate Wisdom the boss's orders. Okay. Let him rip. 2 energies. Accelerate to the active. Disc reload. Okay. And I have a new... I can actually attack with a fresh Alcremie. And they don't have enough energy in play to be able to ramp to a 1-hit KO on this one. So that's pretty good because I deny the KO. And we G-Max Whisk, and I have to discard 6. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. G-Max Whisk. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. We take the knockout on the Victini VMAX. And then we see what they got. We know that they can't return the knockout, which is great. Next turn, I could Cheryl. Oh my gosh, dude. Next turn, if we go switch into Latias and Latios, Cheryl. Oh no, give me the Cheryl back. I want the Cheryl back, dude. I guess, I mean, it doesn't, if they evolve into Victini VMAX, I could just blast at 6 energy and you're done. So, I mean, it's so insane. Just look at how much damage we can crank out with this thing. They can't evolve into Victini VMAX or it's over for them. 2 more energy in play is all we need to do 360 damage. All right, they are going to boss, and it looks like they will potentially knock out my Alcremie VMAX, which doesn't matter, really, because they will not have enough energy in play to ramp to a 1-hit KO on this Alcremie. So, with 3 prizes remaining, we just Rose and take the knockout. Absolutely. So we can quick ball away. Did I get my other Silvally in the discard pile? I did. Or my other type null. Yeah, so we can discard this guy. And just look at the options available to us. I think it would be in our best interest, obviously, to Rose. So, also get an evolve if we can. So we're going to grab the Dedenne. Going to Primate Wisdom the Dedenne on top of the deck. Sick. All right. I don't think that matters. The boss. That's fine. All right. So we're going to Rose onto the top, and then draw into those cards. Cool. We got a couple of Cheryls, a Capture Energy, and I can save the bench spot just so that I have the option to boss next turn for game. So we can attach that. Take a look at the deck. Not really anything that I need there. I do need a game-winning boss. Ooh, we don't have boss in the deck, and my Pal Pad is not in the deck either. My Pal Pad's discard. So I have to rip my boss off these prizes, which is fine. I have to discard 4. So we're going to Gmax Whisk. I'm going to discard 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess with... Actually, I can 1-hit KO anything if I just Rose next turn. That's so crazy. I just... With a Rose and an attachment, anything they promote... I didn't find the boss, but literally anything they promote, I can knock out with Gmax Whisk this next turn. Anything. Which is absurd. Right? The fact that we've just been able to stream 300... We did 360 damage, then this next turn we did 240 damage, and then we're going to do 360 damage again. And they could do... Unless... If they've got Zigzagoon, I'm going to cry. They got Eldegoss. Nah, they got Flare Strike for 230. I was going to say, if they go Zigzagoon Retreat, that would have been gnarly. All right, so all I need is a Rose for game. And there should be Rose left in my deck. So let's check. You know, it's also... Yeah, no, I have to... They haven't GX, so I have to... Let's check the deck real quick. Okay. There are 2 Rose in the deck. I just simply have to draw into them. We'll attach. Put that down. Data change. Looking for a Rose. There he is. Insane cake deck. Let's go. Gmax Whisk. For 360 damage. Let's go, chat. Yeah. Playing against a Rillaboom deck. If there's a deck we could beat, it's definitely a Rillaboom deck. I don't want to say it, but I think that this is a free matchup. This seems great. I mean, Mewtwo and Mew is weak to your Alcremie. You're not weak to Mewtwo and Mew. You only have to discard 5 energy from play in order to knock out these tag teams. Oh, yeah. They give you a couple of turns to set up while they do nothing. Marnie. Hey, that was... I liked that hand. That hand was good. It's fine. This hand is also busted. Andrew, never underestimate your opponent's deck. Also, Andrew, free matchup. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Good. Dedenne is in here. Excellent. Good stuff, Dedenne. Good stuff. Latias and Latios can hang. Yeah, it's just another, you know, bench sitter, honestly, so that I can adornment to more folk. Okay. And we're just looking for an Evolution Incense. That's why we play 4 Evolution Incense in this deck. It's really all you want. The 4 Capture Energy gets you your basics. The 4 Evolution Incense gets you the boys. All right, here we go. We got Silvally-GX. Gang's all here. Retreats. Squad's all set up and ready to go. And we've got the adornment. There we go. Tons of energy. Got an energy in our discard pile as well. I can even Rose this next turn if I want to. So we're feeling pretty good about this. I could Rose for 1. I mess around. I've Rose for 1 before. Oh yeah, you know, sometimes it's just the play. We got to take out Rowlet and Alolan Executors, right? Hey, don't you dare. You're going to wish you had it. Now I've got 3 energy in the discard. You're going to wish you hadn't done that. Yeah, I'm going to... Yeah, you going to wish you hadn't done that for sure. Okay, here we go. There. And just let it rip with the Rose. And there we are. Yep, Rose. Just let it rip. It's cool. We got the Silvally. Draw some more cards. Seems good. Broken deck, as we can see right here. And you can see just how powerful that Silvally engine is. It's so sick. It just draws you all the cards you need. We only need to discard 5 energy, so we G-Max Whisk, and I can just sack 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we do our 300 damage. And then if I can find another Rose next turn, then I can accelerate to a point where I can do 300 damage again. All we have to do is find another Rose. And we do have 2 Roses in the discard pile, unfortunately. But we might be able to do it. If not, I could glance off this hit with Cheryl. And we could Adornment again. We do play like 12 basic Psychic Energy in this deck. Like an absurd amount of basic Psychic Energy. So we could definitely just tank this hit and rock out if we want to. Let's take a look at how much energy is left in the deck. 3. That is not a ton, but it is enough. Let's see, 3. Because if I Rose, eventually there are 2 Rose in my deck. So I think that we are going to... I think we're going to do it. So we've got this. Cheryl, and I can get 3 energy. Are there any captures in there? And there's captures? Yeah, we're chilling. Okay, we Cheryl. Insane card. And then we go here, play that. And now we get extra draw next turn with our second Silvally-GX. Cool. We Adornment. And we load up the boys. I could also always Arrow Unit GX. maybe it was correct to arrow. I mean, yeah, I could still arrow unit GX if we need to, which is crazy, right? So, like, if I need to, yeah, just dig into the deck, go arrow unit, attach 5 basic energy from my discard pile to my Pokemon in any way we like, and then we're chilling. They've already GX'd, so I don't have to worry about that. They were aggressive with the GX early on. Now, if we find Rose, we win. But unfortunately, my hand is locked with no Rose play. So I have to just research. And we're looking to arrow units. There we are. We'll Pal Pad. And put just 2 Rose back into the deck. Switch into Latias and Latios. Make them invincible. Evolution Incense. All we got left in the deck is Rose. Beautiful. And I've got the 1 boss's orders. We can get an arrow unit. Put our 5 energies onto the boys. Oh, I could Silver Knight GX. I could have Silver Knight GX'd. That would have been an insane win con. Yeah, that would have been nuts. But still, I mean, why miss an opportunity to make yourself invincible, right? With Latias and Latios-GX. Who doesn't love that? Silver Knight GX, we could have used this on the Buzzmosa. It just automatically KOs an Ultra Beast, so we could have done that to the Buzzmosa in order to take 3 prizes as well. But we basically have checkmate at this point. Boss's orders in my hand. They have 4 prizes left to take. I've got 2 Silvally set up. You know, we just we knock out tag teams very easily with the Cakes. The Cakes love tag teams. That's for sure. All right, looks like they're gonna bring up my Cake and smack it for 150, but we've got a deck full of Rose. Just accelerate those onto the active, and we G-Max Whisk. Let it happen. Don't scoop, 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 don't scoop. And we G-Max Whisk for 720 damage. Let's go. And the MVP is Alcremie VMAX. 1020 damage dealt. Broken deck, dude. And that's it for the video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like the video, sub to the channel, ring that bell, and of course, check out the Twitch stream, twitch.tv/TrickyJim, where I stream live Pokemon trading card game content every single weekday. We've got a super welcoming community there, and we'd love you to be a part of it. If you've got extra cards lying around the house and you're trying to get some cash for them, or store credit, or a new booster box, make sure to check out the Full Grip Games buy list. We are always buying bulk and singles at the shop, and selling your cards to Full Grip Games directly supports the content I create here on Tricky Jim. I'll drop a link in the description below. Y'all have a busted day. Peace.